Shimano Japan brings us a BFS Expride and a matching BFS Aldebaran to go with it. Huge week from Duo, including hard baits, Jeff's favorite bug baits and soft baits, and the next release of the hottest swim bait of the year, the Megabass Sleeper Gill, is happening now. This is what's new this week at the Hookup Tackle. Welcome to the Hookup Tackle. The Hookup Tackle is the world's largest showcase of Megabass products, featuring baits and colors not found at any other dealer. The Hookup also offers a wide display of OSP, Evergreen, Depths, Lucky Craft, Jackall, and many more. The Hookup Tackle is owned and operated by family, is staffed by guides and verified tackle nerds who love helping anglers elevate their craft. If you're in the Phoenix area, we'd love to have you stop by our showroom and check out the wonderful world of Megabass and the Hookup for yourself. If you shop online, there are almost 10,000 SKUs of Megabass products alone, with hundreds of other companies and new products being added daily. So next time you're looking for that hard to find bait, that color your fish have never seen before, or maybe you just want to elevate your game, look at thehookuptackle.com. Welcome back, my friends. I am Ben with the Hookup Tackle, Tackle Otaku on Instagram, being joined this fine Sunday morning by my buddy Jeffrey the King. Happy Sunday to you, sir.
I see you shaved.
I did shave. It was driving me nuts. There's only so much homeless chic I can handle.
When's the haircut coming in?
That is definitely on the docket. Yeah. You can tell where my priorities lie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I look good and everything, so I just don't have to
Absolutely.
worry about
Yeah, it
it
kinda
so
didn't
much.
matter.
But, you know, it's time.
It is.
When my hats don't fit anymore, and I've even been buying like big head hats, it's time.
Something needs to change.
Yeah. Cheers, my friends. Happy Sunday. We are the Hookup Tackle USA. This is what's new this week at the Hookup Tackle, where we highlight new product drops, important restocks, so you guys can stay on top of the game. We also drink beer and tease Jeff. Are you ready, Jeff?
I'm here for it.
For which part? The beer drinking?
No, the other part.
Okay. Yeah. You know, that's why we have to add that in there,
Absolutely.
because you never partake.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way,
Uh,
what horrible plug was that? If you guys are thirsty this Sunday morning, please pick up one of these delicious cold Orions and let them know that Tackle Otaku sent you. We're going to get the sponsorship one day, Jeff.
it's coming soon.
Mhm. This segment sponsored, not really, but
Not really.
hopefully someday soon, in the future. This segment, future sponsored by Orion. Okay, enough nonsense. Let's get to some baits. Let's start right here. The most asked about bait, literally 47 times a day. When are you going to get Sleeper Gills back? Today. Finally, I have an answer. Today is when we're going to get them back. So, if you guys have been chomping at the bit, if you have been waiting, grab them. Now, it has been, when did these things launch? May?
May? Sounds about right.
So like 3 months ago or so. They literally flew out in like 5 seconds, right? This batch is probably going to do the same, and it's probably going to be another 3 months before we see another batch. Now, I think there are 15 colors total, somewhere in there, and I think 10 of the 15 are back. Okay, so there's a few colors that we didn't see back, but a lot of the key colors, some of my favorites, are back. So I'll just kind of fly through some of these with you and show you some of my favorites. So Sleeper Gill is going to come in gill and shad type patterns. If you guys have not used this yet, you're missing out. It is a super easy bait to use. Jeff, you caught, I think, the first smallmouth ever when we were finishing the final, approval of them, I guess, when you were up in Michigan. So I've seen Jeff catch smallmouth. We've been smoking largemouth here. So essentially, it is just a small bluegill swim bait. Now, it maintains the name Sleeper, obviously, because it has that same kind of idea as a dark sleeper, where it has this fin where the hook is inside, so it's kind of hiding that hook. But it is a different style bait, where the dark sleeper is going to be more of a jig. Sleeper Gill is more of a true swim bait, I would say. Okay, so you can certainly fish it close to the bottom, or you can fish it high. What's great about this thing is it will skip like a dream. It runs no matter how it gets torn up. So you'll find that as you cast, a lot of times this hook will come out on one side or the other of that. Doesn't matter. It swims true. The fish eat it. So excited to get it back in your hands. I know a lot of you guys have been waiting on it. So just fly through some of these colors. MB Gizzard is one of my favorite if you guys are fishing around shad. That one's dope. Of course, Gill OB. We see a return of Gilco. We see a return of some of the bright ones like the Chartreuse Gill and the Pinkback Gill. Cichlid, right? Gilco is back. Wild Gill. So stock up if you guys have been waiting. This is the time to grab them. $9.99. So an inexpensive bluegill swim bait. While supplies last. Available again from Megabass. All right, Jeff. I see you looking over there on my cart. Eyes. Hey.
Okay.
Eyes here.
Yep.
Okay. There's some surprises for you. Ooh. This is a week. We should have titled this Jeff Week.
Oh.
Okay. But before we get to your stuff, let's focus.
Okay.
Okay. There's some good product here. All right. One of the crankbaits that's asked about a lot here is this guy. The Duo G87 20A and 15A. Now this is a very unique deep diving crankbait from Duo. We've been talking about Duo a lot. As you mentioned this morning, like we've been getting a lot of Duo inventory. So they are beefing things up, they're making new product, they're bringing things back, they're introducing new colors. This is one of those special crankbaits that if you guys throw deep diving crankbaits, you probably have this in your box. If you don't have this in the box, you're probably gonna wanna add it, okay? The claim to fame of this guy is that this is a 20-foot diver, but on heavy line. So they test them all on 16 pounds. So if you're gonna throw it on 14 pound, you're gonna get, 22, 23. If you're gonna throw it on 12, you're gonna get 25, 26. It's an effortless dive too, and it's super tight. So where most deep diving cranks have a real wide wobble, this is a real tight wobble, right? And it's designed to just kind of nose down and bounce on the bottom. It's got a great weight transfer system in it. So it casts like a dream and then locks back in place, and then you just don't have a lot of sound. So it's a very cool deep diving crankbait. You guys, if you know about it, you're geeking out right now. A bunch of colors are back, so all the key colors are back in both sizes, okay? So grab the 15A if you're really trying to grind that 15 to 20 foot range. Grab the 20A if you're trying to grind that 20 to 25 foot range, okay? So we see a return in a bunch of colors like bone, but we also see some new colors in it. So again, some dope restock, but plus some new Japan only offerings in it. So go through the colors. I think you guys will be really impressed with this bait if you haven't used it before. So again, the G87 20A and 15A back from Duo. While we're talking Japan only colors, 2 years ago, Duo Japan did a special run of colors in this guy. This is the Apex Vibe 100. So they did some Japan only offerings that we brought over, and they flew out of here. We got them to do another special batch of that, and those are back in stock. So a lot of you guys have been waiting for the return of these colors because they're really, really hard to get. These are limited drop colors that they do. I'll kind of walk through this with you. If you guys don't know the Apex Vibe 100, you should. This is a totally silent lipless, right? That is designed to vibrate super hard. So instead of the bait relying on sound to draw fish to it, it's relying on the vibration and the fish sensing it on the lateral line. It's a very unique bait. It can do a ton of things. You can just cast and retrieve, you can rip it through grass, you can lift and drop, and it's weighted in there to do all of those. So you are looking right now at the Matte Thunder. There is also an LG Ghost Gill. Put this down without snagging my leg. There is the return of Sangria Craw. And then also Prism Gill in that guy. So if you guys are looking for some limited edition colors that are really only offered in Japan, and then whenever we can squeeze them over, this is the time to do it from Duo. And then while we're on color additions, the Apex Crank 66 also sees a new color drop in the AM Hasu color. So this is a color that transfers over from the jerkbait line. First time we've seen it offered in the Apex Crank 66 squared. So if you guys like throwing this, and again, it's gonna be a completely silent, big moving square bill, pretty dope color, available from Duo. All right, 3 new color additions in the Duo Realis Rozante Perj 95.
What was that?
That was French.
I see.
It's obviously French, right? I mean,
Yeah, I think you nailed it.
yeah, Perj. See, with the R roll and everything, super sick. This is a really cool wake bait. We've talked about it before, so I'm not gonna spend a lot of time. A multi-joint wake bait. Each joint is on swivels, so instead of the joints just having the ability to go left and right, they also have the ability to have a little more extended movement to the side than what they would normally have. So it just gives it a little different look, a little different sound. But we see 3 new colors arrive in that. So right in time for wake bait season. So if you guys have been looking for something cool, those are in stock. We also see a huge week in smaller baits from Duo. And this is going to be exciting for you BFS guys, trout guys, or even bass guys are just looking for smaller options, right? So we see the Rozante, both in the 77 and the 63, come in more new color options. So this has been a bait that's been kind of trickling in over the last few weeks. So we see more new colors in the Rozante 77. We see more new colors and some important restocks in the Rozante 63. Right, so the size is going to be the measurement in the length. So 63 millimeters on here, 5 grams. The other one is 77 millimeters and 8.4 grams, so a little over a 1/4 ounce. The Rozante is a sexy little jerkbait when you need something just super downsized. Okay, it has a magnetic weight transfer system in it, so as it's moving, there's not really any sound to it. Right, it's nice and quiet, but when you cast, it has that magnetic weight transfer that shifts to the back, and then as soon as it starts pulling, it locks in place, and then you're good to go. So if you're looking for a small option, what's nice about the Duo, it's all made in Japan. It comes with great hooks on it, so you don't have to play around with it. You can just tie it on and go. Super dope. We also see Rozante Shad's return, and we see a bunch of new colors in these as well. So these are going to return in a 57 millimeter and a 63 millimeter size. You're looking at a few of the new color options here in the Rozante Shad. So this is going to be more of a true shad type bait where you can kind of pull. It's a kind of a hybrid jerk bait, crank bait. Just a little bit different shape. It's a great one for all around use. You can take a look at one of the new colors is Ghost Wakasagi, just super sexy. Right? So if you guys are looking for some downside options, there you go. Rozantes, Rozante Shads, both are back, plus some new colors from Duo. All right, Jeff, a couple weeks back, we brought you the Realis Popper 64, small little popper. This week, we see 4 new color additions added to the Realis Popper line. So we see a couple bluegill patterns, we see a couple of shad patterns. This is just a great little finesse popper. Spec it out for you, 64 millimeters, so 2.5 inches, 9 grams, so about 3/8 of an ounce. Let me take one of these out. Let's go with this color. This is a cool bluegill color. So this is a little bluegill color that they make in a lot of their other baits. This is Gill 2ND, kind of just a nice, transparent, but very natural looking bluegill. This is a great popper for walking, for popping. It's going to have all the versatility that you want in a popper in a nice small package. So if you guys are still in that topwater season, which majority of us are going to be, this is a great chance to grab some new colors and try something different. So some new colors in the Gill popper from Duo this week. All right, and then let's jump over to some Spearhead stuff. So Spearhead Ryuki is the trout lane for Duo. Tons of restock here, including some stuff that's very applicable to bass guys as well, if you guys like to play in some of that smaller BFS stuff. So first, the Spearhead Ryuki 50S Takumi comes back. We also see some new color additions in this guy. So this is a 50 millimeter, basically 4 gram type, bait that you're going to throw into the current fishing around trout. So those all return. While we're on Spearhead Ryukis, we see a return of the 70S, the 70 MDF. We see some brand new color additions in the 80S. So this is becoming one of our more popular sizes. It's 80 millimeters, it's 12 grams, so 3/8 of an ounce. So it's kind of a fast sinking crank bait, jerk bait hybrid. So some new colors in that guy. We also see on the opposite side, the 45S is back. So this is one of the smaller sizes and a bunch of new colors in this guy as well. There's also some new saltwater colors in the 95, right? So if you guys are fishing salt, fishing surf, this could be a great one for that as well. We also see a return in the Spearhead Ryuki Quattro. Okay, so we see a handful of colors return in this guy. So similar to that Perj, right? It's gonna have that same kind of multi-segment swim to it. Only this one is going to dive down. It's gonna be a sinking version. So if you guys are looking to throw something, you know, a little bit deeper in the column, whether you're fishing current, whether you're fishing a lake and just want a little segmented, very natural moving bait in the water, this can be a great one. I'll spec it out for you. It's 70 millimeters, 5.7 grams. So just shy of a 1/4 ounce there on this. So really cool little bait, back in stock from Duo. All right, Jeff, you just came back from a week of tuna fishing.
Yeah.
So a lot of people like tuna. I'm sure you like catching tuna as well, right? But I know why you go over there.
Oh.
You know, a lot of things are to hide what's really going on.
Okay.
And I think our audience knows by now that you have a serious addiction to bug baits.
Oh.
I don't know why you said it like that.
Oh.
So that was a little weird for me. But this is going to be, this is Jeff's segment. Okay, this is all for you. Okay, so you guys too, but you're going to have to beat Jeff to this. This is, you're going to have some fun with this. I'm going to even let you play with some of these. Okay, so does this look familiar?
I feel like I've seen it before.
But this is a smaller size. This is the new Realis Koshin Mushi. By the way, I'm going to struggle here with some of these names. That's why I'm going to be drinking while I'm doing it, because then I can blame it on something. We should make it a drinking game.
Okay.
You want to make it a drinking game? Every time I show a new bug bait, you got to take a drink.
Oh, perfect.
Are you in?
The people at home are in.
You're not in? Okay,
No.
I'll drink.
Okay.
I'll drink for you. Koshin Mushi. I nailed that.
Killed it.
Okay, here you go. This is a new, smaller size, super small size. 30 milliliters, 30. That's a third of a beer. Man, I gotta practice.
You good?
Well, I'm gonna be.
You're too excited.
I've got a week of practice. I am. Why am I? I can feel the adrenaline. I'm so excited about this. 30 millimeters, 1 3/8 inches, 3.1 grams. So it's a 1/10 ounce. By the way, it's a size 12 hook. Okay.
A size 12 hook.
Here's what's cool. Dude,
what's cool?
The color line. If there is a bug in this world, look at this. I've got something to match it. Even a frog bug. You need a frog bug?
Wait, how many colors did they make in it?
Chartreuse. Oh, dude.
This is ridiculous.
Well, people love bug bait. I mean, dude, don't try to play this off. Look, they keep going, bro. This is
there's
crazy.
No way.
Okay, now here's what's cool about these style baits. So, as you can see in the back of the package, all of these are designed. You can add legs, you can take legs out, you can do different things. You know what? I promise you could touch one. You want to touch it, Jeff?
I'll touch it.
I know. So here's a look at it out of the package. Okay. So you've got the 2 hooks. It comes with a feather treble in the back. So it's got these kind of silicone wings that are going to basically, it's basically a mini crawler. Okay. It comes with the silicone strands. Of course, you can take them out. You can replace them. You can do all kinds of things. Super dope. Here, touch it. What do you think, Griff?
Cool.
You think Jeff's gonna have fun with this?
Jeff's gonna love it.
Jeff is gonna love it. Look at, he's having so much fun. Look at the smile on his face. I'm gonna keep this here for you.
1v1 bug challenge.
Are you in, Jeff? You and me? Look at him examine it. While he's examining that guy, we also see a return in the Shin Mushi, but we also see some new colors drop in the Shin Mushi. So the Shin Mushi is the little bit bigger size. So this is the standard size, so 40 millimeters, so 1 5/8 inch, 5.7 grams, so you're back to like a 1/4 ounce, okay? So just to give you guys a size comparison here, pretty big difference. Pretty big difference between those two. So if they're eating more like full-size bugs, right? Like some nasty ass shit, I would go with this. Okay, if they're eating some tiny little bugs, I would go with this. So we see 4 new colors in this guy. Okay, those are available now from Duo. Don't worry, Jeff, we're not done. We're just starting. Okay, hang in there. All right, brand new. Let's say you don't want to tie something on that already has hooks. You want a soft plastic. Like I know how much you've been digging, like the OSP HP bug, for instance, right? I've got something for you. The Duo Realis floating Konin Mushi. You know what? I forgot to drink on the Shin Mushi. That's 2. Konin Mushi. What do you think? Bunch of colors. There's all kinds of colors. I brought these because I know how much you like pastels. Here, take one. I've got plenty.
You have plenty?
Here, put it in your hand. I told you you could touch it. All right, so the Konin Mushi.
What am I supposed to do with this?
You're supposed to...
How the hell am I supposed to cast it?
You're probably going to need a spinning rod. Okay? So, this is a super dope bug bait.
You need a chill.
Right? These are amazing. So, all kinds of appendages, right? There's some ribs. There's a groove in there. So, as it moves, it's going to have a lifelike movement of a bug that's actually there. So, instead of it just being one segment, you're going to have the ability to have some movement as well. They are floating, so it's designed as more of a topwater bait. Of course, you could put it on a drop shot and drop shot it. You could NECA rig it,
Why?
free rig it, all kinds of things you could do. So just to spec it out.
Yeah, spec it out for us,
It's
dude.
small.
Yeah.
Okay, so there is a slit apparently.
Slit?
Yeah, this is my first time playing. Oh yeah, there's a slit. So this is important. Okay. So, see, it's on the package. Slit.
What size hook am I using?
I would probably do something smaller than
Like
a
a
3/0.
It,
I'm going to guess you're probably like a size 4 here, a 3 or a 4.
Okay.
If you're going to use that slit, maybe even a 6. Or you could nose hook it. That's how most people are going to do it. Nose hook it and just have it flop around. So, there you go, Jeff. The Konin Mushi from Duo, brand new, available now. But wait, dude. There's more. Just in case that was too small, which it felt like that was the vibe you were giving.
Yeah.
Right? I bring you the NinMushi.
Good lord.
Okay, so now there's something that's bigger for you to throw. Is this more your speed here?
Yeah, dude,
Take
this
that.
is finally perfect.
This is better? Okay, good. Good. So this is just going to be a little bit bigger size. Okay, and by the way, I have all the sizing on online. So if you're curious about the sizing now. What's cool about this one is because it's bigger, you can see it's the same shape, right? So you get the same appendages. You can see in a little bit more detail the segments. It's got eyeballs, right? So now we're bringing some life to it, right? So there you go. The NinMushi again will be floating. Okay. So is that better?
Yeah, dude, this is speaking my language.
Okay, good. Give me back.
Oh,
I got something
dude.
better for you.
It keeps going.
Just in case that wasn't big enough, I have the Deka Mushi.
Finally.
Okay, so you can see how much bigger they're growing.
Finally, dude.
Yes. Right?
A real man's bug bait.
All right, so here you go. This one's pretty cool. Here, you hold these. I'm gonna open this one. This is the bluegill colored. I didn't know we need bluegill colored bug baits, but that's pretty sick. I'd be scared shitless if there was bugs this size
That's
floating
so
on the
sick.
surface. That is, dude, that's pretty heavy actually.
Yeah.
So this is one that you guys could probably cast on a casting rod. I don't know what this weighs. It's not
Dude,
spec'd out, but I would bet you that the bait itself is at least a 1/4 ounce.
Dude, this thing
Maybe
would
3/8.
get crushed.
Yeah. So again, floating top water is gonna have some great quiver to it. So that is the Deka Mushi from Duo, available now. What do you think, Jeff?
Dude, finally. I've been
Here, a side-by-side comparison.
I've
of
been
the three
praying for
sizes.
this stuff.
Little guy, cute little itty bitty baby. You probably need all 3, right?
A-ring?
I would recommend all 3. Now, we said that they were floating, right? Oop, bug
Yeah,
down.
thank God.
Right. Now, what if you were kind of laughing at me when I said like drop shot,
Absolutely.
right? But what if you wanted to get them down, right? What do?
You don't.
Well,
You
here's
fish
what's
them
cool.
on top.
Duo knew that you would want to do that,
God damn it.
so they developed special heads specifically to go with their bug baits. So Now you could rig it. They're the perfect size. You wanted to know what size hook? Well, there you go, Jeff. I've got it already planned out for you, okay? So available in some different weight options and different hook size options depending on which NinMushi thing you want to put on it. So there you go. New from Duo this week, Jeff's favorite bug baits. Huge selection, available now. You happy, Jeff? I was thinking of you while you were fishing. You don't look happy. Jeff, I'm gonna stay in your lane for a minute.
Really?
Yep.
Oh God.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got more. I got more for
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Okay. Now, many people probably don't know this. Did you ever post on your YouTube channel? You posted somewhere. I saw you. I mean, okay. Let me back up.
Okay, back it up.
You and Griff know my love for turtles, right? Especially soft shell turtles,
Unfortunately,
right? Sadly, I watched you hook a turtle,
oh yeah, I did.
right? And almost everywhere we go, there are turtles swimming around, and you love to catch them.
Oh yeah,
Right.
right in the face.
This is going to be exciting for you.
Oh God,
I introduced to you
please no.
the Realis G-Fix THog. Guess what the T stands for, Jeff?
Dude, there's no way.
Oh, hell yes, there is.
What is
There
this?
is always a way.
Oh,
I introduced to you the brand new back gliding phenomenon.
what do you mean backlighting?
Back gliding phenomenon based off the shape of a turtle shell.
That's supposed to be a turtle?
Yeah, that's a turtle.
That's supposed to be a turtle.
It is a turtle. What are you talking about?
Dude, how it?
I love
Dude.
turtles.
I love turtles.
No, it
yeah.
looks like a water bug.
I knew you would think it looked like a bug. You love bugs.
If
I knew
that's
you would go
supposed
there.
To look like a turtle,
Yeah, it is. See how the
How?
turtle shell comes out?
pointy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they had to build it functional,
Dude, it looks like
right?
a roach.
This isn't a persuader you just throw on like the black duck thing,
This is
right?
ridiculous.
No, this is awesome. Okay, so here you go. The new THog, designed to be incredibly slow and far gliding backglide. Okay, so where a lot of backglides are going to go down, this one is designed to skim a little higher, like a turtle. Sick? Here, touch it. It could be a water bug also. Water bug, turtle, same
Dude, it's literally a
thing.
water bug.
Same thing, right? So these are available in a bunch of colors. Okay, you have copper purple flake there. There's some green pumpkins. There's some watermelons. You got black turtles. You got the Iwamizu turtles, the Scuppernong turtles, right? So colors go on and on and on. Super dope. What's nice about Duo Plastics, they're all gonna have that same kind of shrimpy flavor that like an OSP has. They're all made in Japan, and they're relatively inexpensive at $6 a bag. So if the THog speaks to you, those are available now. You gonna keep that one?
Look at this. This is what this is. It's a giant water bug.
That doesn't look anything like
Dude,
what
it
you
looks
have in your hand.
exactly like it.
Let me see.
Look at it.
Let me see. Let's let the people decide.
Dude, it looks just like
Option
it.
A? I mean, yeah, I'm proud of you for having bug photos so readily accessible. Pull
It's
up
a
turtle.
giant water
Pull up
bug.
a turtle.
Okay.
Same.
Dude.
Look at
you're-
the grooves.
What do you... No.
Yeah, and it's more, so maybe it looks more like a water bug, but it swims and glides like a turtle.
Have
There
you
you
ever seen a water bug swim? It looks just like what you described.
Okay, it's a water bug turtle.
Hopeless.
Available
Are we
now,
still
guys.
on Duo?
I'm gonna, okay,
All right, what do you
something
mean?
that you like, for real. Buzzbait. You like buzzbaits,
Yeah.
right? Okay. Duo Realis buzzbaits, back in stock, plus a bunch of new colors. These are available in a 3/8 and a half ounce. This is a really cool buzzbait because they come in obviously different color combinations, but also blade combinations. So for instance, you could get like white with a white blade, you get white with a black blade, right? So there's some really cool combos designed to fish really high in the water. They're gonna cast great. They have a great hookup ratio. So, you know, this is buzzbait season. So a lot of cool colors, a lot of cool blade options there in the buzzbait. Same thing, Jeff. I know you throw a lot of these guys. Don't worry about that one. Realis spins are back, okay? So probably one of our best selling tail spins. What's great about it is that it has a hook behind the blade. Okay, so these are available in a bunch of sizes, from small to big. There's also some new colors in there. I'll take one out just so you can see it. It's been a while since these have been back fully in stock, but here you go. You can see the effectiveness of having that blade in the back there with the hook behind it. So a lot of times with a tail spin, it's just this, right? It's just a single hook and the blade back here. And a lot of times they just kind of nip at the blade. This is going to take that out of the equation, and there you go. So the Realis spin back in stock. While we're on things with blades, a brand new hook from Duo. This is the drag metal cast shot hook. So we've brought some of the cast metal spoons in, and they've had these cool little, treble hooks with the willow blade on the back. Now you can buy just the hooks. So if you want to add these hooks to a crankbait or a jerkbait, or replace your spoons with them, you can. They're going to be offered in a silver and a gold color. So you've got multiple options there as well, new from Duo. We also see a huge restock this week in the small rubber jigs from Duo. This is one of our best selling little finesse jigs. So all the sizes all the way from 1.3 gram up to 5 gram are all back in stock. They come with the V-tail shad, so you're gonna get the jig and the trailer for $5. So it's a great bang for the buck there. So Realis small rubber jigs back from Duo. All right, Jeff, let's talk about a couple of cool topwaters, okay? This first one we saw at ICAST for the first time. We got a small little sample. They flew out of here. The actual official landing is here for the Nishine Erie 115 topwater. Okay, so it's going to be available in 3 colors. You're looking at the 3 colors here. So you've got peach, we got here Wakasagi, and Pearl Core Ghost. Okay, so those are going to be the 3 colors offered in it. This is a top water jerkbait in essence. Okay, so we're excited to meet with those guys. If you guys haven't watched our iCast video, definitely go back and watch it. If for nothing else, watch it for the Nishine segment, because those are just such passionate dudes, super fun, but they talk about the history and the development of this bait a lot in there. So here you go. Here's a look at it. So this guy is designed to fish right at the surface. You can kind of jerk it down and it's going to float back up, kind of similar to an old school Rapala, but it's new school tech, new school action, just something different in a way to keep your jerkbait right at the surface, on the surface, or just below the surface. So if you guys missed out or looking to grab these while they're available, these are in this week from Nishine. We also have a really cool new bait. Jeff, I don't think you have seen this, but this is a brand new bait. You know Wild Lures, right? They make the Wild Beat. They have entered the topwater space with a really interesting topwater. This is going to be one of those that we're all going to have to decide, is this function or is this fun? I think it's function and fun. So we're going to see. I introduced to you the brand new Wild Lures Bullet. Now, it is in the shape, obviously, of a bullet. Pretty big fucking bullet. This is, it's pretty heavy. I think it's like 2 ounces, 1.69 ounces. So it's 30 millimeters, right? Wide, 99 millimeters long, and it's 1.69 ounces. Now, let me take one out and I'll show it to you. And it's in some pretty crazy colors, right? So it's in, I think, 10 or 12 different colors. So some of them are pretty wild. Some of them are real bright. Some of them are more subdued, right? Now, I got one out. Show it to you. This is a solid core construction. So this is a solid foam bait. Jeff, let me give you this one. You can kind of hold it. Even though it looks crazy, it looks like they took a long bait and just cut it off. When you see this thing in the water and you hear it move, it has a completely different sound than any topwater bait I know. It's totally silent, right? It's heavy, so it's gonna cast really good, which is always kind of one of the downside of a silent bait, but it sounds a lot like a punker when it moves. It's got a very unique plop and it turns right on its head. I think you guys are gonna catch a ton of fish on it. It's gonna give you a different option than what is out there on the market. And it's a little crazy. It's a little cool. It's something that's just totally different, right? Now, they are also offering as an option that you can add a prop kit as well. Okay, so if you wanted to add a prop kit, you can see on the back here, it's kind of like a bullet cartridge. The prop kit is going to screw in to the back, and you can bend these blades in different ways to create different clacks, different sounds. You can twist it in tighter, pull it out wider, to give you more of a topwater kind of just prop style bait, right? So there's some options that you can do to tweak it and change it to your liking. You know, relatively expensive, right? They're $39, but that's because they're handmade, solid core, just super heavy duty construction. More of a swim bait, I would say, on topwater, even though it's small, right? So if you guys like playing, you guys like trying new things, this might speak to you. I'm pretty stoked for it. There you go. There's a look at the new Bullet from Wild Lures. All right, another new bait from Signal Japan. We see the official launch here in the US of the Signal Multi-Shad. Now, it's going to be available in a couple different sizes, a handful of different colors. This is a very unique bait. I'll take one out here. Let me take a larger one out just so it's a little easier to see. So Signal makes some really interesting soft plastic swim baits. This is going to be their stab at creating a multi-use soft plastic bait. It is made out of a soft plastic elastomer type material. So it's going to be a high float, very buoyant look, but you can see that it's got a lot of appendages. What do you think this is down here, Jeff?
Back fin.
Okay, back fin. So you can do a lot of different things with this. You can cut different appendages off to have different movements. You can rig it on a nose hook and work it like a topwater or a fluke. You can use a nail weight in it to have more of like a true like eye motion to it. Really designed, of course, for like B-wall rig type stuff where you could put a jig head in and it will keep a very horizontal posture. So a pretty cool bait, very lifelike, very natural in the movement. I think you guys will have a lot of success with it. So again, a bunch of colors from shad colors to green pumpkins to, you know, golden shiners, available in the different sizes, new this week from Signal. Just a quick little restock note from Teckel. Last week we brought you the brand new frog, the Teckel Clinker. They flew out of here and sold out really fast, so thank you guys for the business and support. I know you're gonna have a lot of fun fishing this thing. We see all the colors return this week from Teckel, so if you missed out, or a lot of you guys have been sending us a ton of pictures already catching them if you need to replace any of them, this would be a great time to do it. So all the colors from white to black to orange to bone, all back in stock this week from Teckel. All right, let's jump over to Sims really quick. We are fortunate enough to have one of our customers and friends, Matt Stockton, do some amazing artwork for us on some logo pieces. And this week we see some new colors come through in a lot of the Sims Solar Flex shirts. So I'm gonna fly through these really quick. We have a few different logos, but this one this week is the T-Bone Largemouth. We have a new green Solar Flex color. So I don't know if you guys got a chance to see this. There's the T-Bone Largemouth, so a largemouth T-Bone and a swim bait, super dope. So green Solar Flex, it is available in that. It is also available, that's a different logo, in the Sims Guide Cooling hoodie. Okay, so this is one of our favorite hoodies. This is a super bougie hoodie. It comes with the built-in buff. It has got that cooling material where there's actually crystals ground up into material to cool you. If you guys remember when they first came out, it has a 6-pack Orion pocket in the back of it where you can fill this thing up with beer, no problem. It is available in that guy. We also see our traditional largemouth swim bait logo. Come on, Hood. In some new colors as well. So we see this really bright coral reef color a lot of guys have been digging. We see a nice gray color, and some of these are available in a Solar Tech hoodie as well as the Solar Flex. So you can check both of those. Here's a Solar Tech with the smallmouth 110. Okay, so return of that in a couple of things. And then we also have a couple of bug stopper pieces. So bug stopper is super important if you guys are fishing around anything that has mosquitoes, you know, things that bite through your clothes. Bug stopper will prevent that from happening. So we've got this really cool kind of camo bug stopper with the T-bone on there. We've had this before in the smallmouth 110. Now we have it in the T-bone. And there's also this brand new kind of two-tone green that we're doing in the smallmouth 110. So some amazing artwork, an amazing fishing shirt, Solar Flex, Solar Tech, and bug stopper, all available this week from Simms. All right, really quickly, a big OSP restock. Nothing really new, but a couple of restock things that some of you guys might have missed out on, so I'm just gonna touch base really quickly. Blitz Max DRs, in, out. We grabbed the last of what they had in some of the key colors. So if you guys missed out, we've got some extra tasty shad, some gin red, some real bitterling. There's maybe 15 or so colors over there. Those are available again. Also, Blitz DR. Okay, so not the Max, just a Blitz DR. Those return in all the colors. Blitz MRs are back, including a lot of the new colors like Chartreuse Wakasagi, Numeri Shad, that kind of stuff. And also Blitz EX DRs are back in a lot of the key colors. Things like Vanilla Chartreuse, Jade Shad, Ghost Minnow, so on and so forth. Those are back as well. We also see a return in probably half of the Blitz SSR colors. So this is the new super shallow running Blitz designed to just kind of go 1 meter. So if you guys have been looking for those return as well. And then we see these guys. We've been bringing the Deka MMZs in, which is the big one. We see all the sizes return this week. So the Nami, the Chibi, the Deka. So you can get any size you want from little to ginormous. All the colors, all the sizes in MMZs are back. And then we also see a huge restock in the Mylar Minnow. So 2.5 and 3.5 inch sizes. All the new colors return. All the old favorites return. This is a great one to use on a drop shot. You can use it as a hover shot rig. You can put it on a jig head. Lots of things you can do with this. It's a floating, very lifelike minnow type bait when you really need to get the profile and the presence to match what's actually in the water. So Mylar minnows are back. All right, before we jump over to rods and reels, our favorite braid, the Sunline Defire D braid, sees a huge restock this week in all the key sizes that have been missing. We also add 2 new sizes this week. So for you BFS guys, or guys just wanted something super thin, we have a 7-pound and a 9-pound. Now remember, go by the go rating versus the pound rating. So this is 0.5 go on the 7, 0.6 on the 9. So this is going to be super thin, but will be great for those light line needed times. 2 new JDM Shimano reels land for the official launch here in the US. Let's start right here. BFS fishing, so we were just talking about it, has become absolutely huge again, which is super exciting to see. We're seeing more brands take a lot of interest in it. We're seeing more development all across the board, from low end to high end, and guys are having a lot of fun. No longer is it just like a little pond game, right? People are really expanding it. We've got Trout BFS, we've got Bass BFS. So the Aldebaran BFS from Shimano Japan is available now. It's going to be available in a right hand and left hand. So they're thinking of both of you, okay? 7-to-1 and an 8-to-1 gear ratio. Super compact. It feels beautiful. You guys know that I'm not a huge fan. Well, maybe you don't know. I'm not a huge fan of Aldebaran. It just fits weird in my hand with that little point. Gone is that little point, so this is super comfortable on the rod. I'm really stoked for this guy. I think you guys will be too. It's a beautiful color. It's got all the great BFS settings and feel that you need. Hold that, Jeff. That one feels dope. I'm pretty stoked about that one. The other new reel edition is this guy. This is the Metanium Shallow Edition. So they have taken the Metanium and basically given us a little bit more compact, shallow spool edition. Essentially what this guy is going to do over the regular Metanium is going to be better for closer range stuff where you need a little shallower spool. So it's not really a true BFS reel. It can be a finesse reel, right? So it'll cast lighter baits better, for sure. But really what it's going to do is if you guys need a reel to skip or to make really accurate close range stuff, and there's always that possibility of maybe backlashing, or you don't want that center core of weighted spool to be rotating, this can be a great addition. It'll give you a lot more control with shorter, accurate casts. So could have a lot of game for you guys. Also would make a great, again, finesse reel. So the Metanium Shallow Edition available now, and again, in lefty and righty. So thinking of both of you guys.
Look at Shimano being progressive.
I know, isn't that nice?
Only
Shimano Japan though.
Ah, that's right.
Yeah. Okay, while we are on Shimano and on BFS, Shimano, as you know, has a brand new Expride, the Expride B, that is starting to trickle through the shop. Well, in Japan, they also make 2 BFS specific models that have also landed in our shop. So super stoked to get our hands on these. I'm going to show these to you. This one in my hand is the 6.3 Light BFS. So just like the full-size version, it's going to have that monocoque body. It's going to have that new beautiful cross weave graphite, that X-Cross blank. This one is going to be a great one. All-around use. You can use it for hard baits. You can use it for soft baits. Just designed as a multi-use rod. They are going to all come ferruled. Okay, so when you get them, they will come ferruled. That's a typical Japanese way of doing it. Even though this isn't a long rod, it's just the way they like it. Now, they also all come in these beautiful rod stocks. Okay, I wish the US Exprides came like this. It'd be so sick, but they don't. But for the BFS models, they're all going to come with these rod stocks. So there's 2 models in single piece. There's the 6.3 Light that I showed you, and then this is a 6.5 medium light. Okay, so depending on how light of a bait that you're throwing, there are 2 options. There is also a 2-piece option. Okay, so if you want more of a travel size rod, there's a 2-piece option in the 6.3 Light. Okay, so this is going to be a great one for streams, trout / bass crossover. You've got a great option that will be easy to carry in your car, carry in your pack, whatever. So great new BFS rods from Shimano Japan in the Expride, available now. All right, Jeff, and then to end it, let's go a little bit more budget friendly, but stay JDM. One of our best selling rods that we bring over from Japan are these guys. This is the Jackall BPM line of rods. This is the new BPM line of rods. We see a return of some models and some new additions this week as well. So when I say budget friendly, you're going to get a JDM rod for essentially around 200 bucks. So they could be $199 to $249 depending on which model you go with. I'm going to fly through some of the offerings that we have so you guys know what to look for. This in my hands is a 6.6 medium light glass. You can see super simple, clean styling, just enough cool JDM hits like the little, etched metal pieces, real clean EVA foam, clean blank, just that all black kind of look. So 6.6 medium light glass. This is going to be a great one for throwing like little crankbaits, like any of that smaller blitz stuff that we talked about. That one would be dope. We also see a return in this one. This is our best selling model. Is the 7.3 extra heavy swim bait rod. Okay, so this one is max lure rating of 120 gram. Okay, so you're almost 5 ounce. So let's call it 4.5 ounce. So for throwing like a soft plastic, like a Citizen or a Magdraft Freestyle, something like that, would be super sick. It's short, it's powerful. Those are back. We also see the return of the 7.2 medium heavy. So this is going to be more of a traditional jig and worm rod. So it's going to have that fast action. So just all around use fishing. That one's going to be great. A new addition to the line, the 6.3 medium light bait finesse. Okay, so lure 3.5 to 14 grams. So this is going to be more of, well, probably that 3.5 to 7 is really where it's going to shine. Okay, it's soft for throwing hard baits, right? So your smaller but not too small bait finesse stuff, so things like your Spearhead Ryukis, your Great Huntings, that kind of stuff will be great on this. Again, for 199 bucks a bait finesse rod, that's pretty dope. And then also in spinning, a 7.3 medium spin. And this is going to be a traditional kind of fast action spinning rod, so kind of an all-around use. Drop shot, free rig, Neko rig, that kind of stuff. All available this week from Jackall Japan. All right, guys, that is a wrap this week. Jeff, favorite bait we looked at today?
Sleeper Gill.
So we should have ended it there. None of the Mushis? I brought all those in for you. Dude, just so you know, Jeff, I was giggling like a little child when I saw the list available for bugs, right? And I'm like, oh my God, all of them. I'm like, check, 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 check. All of them just gonna love this. So I've been looking forward to bringing this in for you. I hope you guys were looking forward to that as well. So if you guys purchase any anything that you guys purchase and you catch fish, I would love to see it. I want to make sure that it's working for you guys, but specifically on bug baits, make sure that you're tagging Jeff in your photos. That is Jeffrey the King on Instagram. He will not share them, but I just want him to see how much fun we're all having. You good with that, Jeff? Silence.
Yeah, tag away.
Tag away. I like to hear it. Cheers, my friends. Happy Sunday. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. Thank you for giving us time to come in to your homes and look at you on Sunday. Hey, it gets weirder the more I drink, Jeff. There was a drinking game involved, so I'm like all the way through a beer. Yeah, I'm wasted.
Wasted.
Now. Guys, thank you for your business. Thank you for your support. Hug your family. Go catch some big fish. Have a wonderful Sunday. Cheers, my friends. We'll see you next week. Peace.